Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Please subscribe and don't forget to press the notification button, and let's grow together. Let's learn, let's educate, let's entertain together. Thank you. First one on our radar is Isla de los Munecas in Mexico City. Just outside Mexico City lies the island of dolls. The trees here are adorned with dolls, once a touching memory, but now a decidedly disturbing taboo of decapitated plastic heads and severe limbs. The legend goes that island caretaker Don Julian Santana hung the first doll up in the memory of a girl who had drowned. 50 years and many more dolls later, he was found dead, drowned in the same place that the girl had died. Nowadays, it's considered a charmed place, and locals will happily share tales of the dolls whispering and moving. Just don't visit at night, or you'll be having nightmares about the soulless eyes for weeks. Second in our radar is Fadouth in Senegal. You won't feel the sand between your toes when you step onto Fadouth. That's because this Senegalese islet, known as Shell Island, is made entirely out of muscular shells accumulated over many generations. Here, shells are a part of life, embedded in very architectural designs. Despite 90% of the people in Senegal adhering to Islam, the island is known for having a cemetery marked by Christian crosses. Buried in abundant shells, the graves gives a new meaning to the phrase beauty in death. The third one is Big Major Cay on the Bahamas. This uninhabited island in the Bahamas is also known as Pig Island, taking its name for the 20 or so plucky pigs that regularly swim around its sunny shores. Discovered by a photographer, the island has since become a worldwide tourist destination, and the pigs have adapted to this lifestyle seamlessly. Nobody knows how the pigs got to the island, but they have been there many years and seem quite at home. They also like to swim out to the boat to grab food from tourists, and are known for being exceptionally friendly. If you fancy a swim with a poker, then jump into the crystal clear waters and follow them back to the island retreat. Fourth one is Sealand in England. Billed as the smallest country in the world, the Principality of Sealand is an unofficial island nation founded on the remains of Fort Ross, a former WW second fort located off the coast of Suffolk. It was founded by the late Mayor Paddy Royce Bates, who seized the facility from a group of pirates radio broadcasters in 1967. Since then, it has created its own currency, fielded national athletes at international events, and even composed its own anthem. Not bad for a place with a 2-digit population. The fifth, Socotra Island in Yemen. Just off the coast of Yemen lies a small slice of what looks like another world. Socotra Island is home to around 800 rare species of flora and fauna, many of which cannot be found anywhere else on the planet. What gives the island its alien look are the ancient plants that inhabit the surface, with some varieties nearly 20 million years old. Dragon's blood trees, so named for crimson sap they produce, are probably the most distinctive of them all, dotting the surface with leafy umbrellas. 6th, North Brother Island, New York. Uninhabited since the 1960s, North Brother Island was originally home to a hospital treating smallpox and other quarantine diseases. It came into prominence while it housed Typhoid Mary Malone, in quotes, quarantined as the first person with typhoid fever, later becoming a place for war veterans and finally a center for drugs addicts. Today, North Brothers' derelict buildings and untamed flora are a haven for bird life. The authorities want to keep it that way too and have declared this island, located in the East River near the Bronx, off limits to the public. 7th, Okunoshima Island in Japan, also known as Rabbit Island. This charming Japanese isle takes its name from the wild bunnies that inhabit it. Though the rabbits are wild, they are so used to tourists that they often let these visitors feed and play with them. The island wasn't always quite so sweet and innocent though. It was previously home to a poison gas factory, which brought a colony of rabbits to the island for testing purposes. The current bunnies, however, are not descendants of the unfortunate colony. To find out what happened to them, you need to visit the Poisonous Gas Museum, also housed on the island. This one, I think you have heard of it, the floating island in Peru. In the middle of Lake Titicaca lies a living relic of the past. The indigenous Uru people of Peru have preserved their floating lifestyle for centuries, living on man-made rafts crafted from nearby Totora reeds. A tour here will take you through the houses, farms, and even schools, all floating on the lake. It's a unique experience, and despite the touches of modern lifestyle, it's a monument to a historic way of life. The ninth one, Spitbank Fort in England, floating in the Solent. This fort was built in the late 19th century to defend southern England from a nautical invasion. However, after WW2, it was eventually declared surplus to requirements and sold on the private owners. Now it houses a luxury spa and a hotel catering for those clients who are looking for something a little more unique from their hotel. Whether it's an island or not, it's debatable. But when you look out of your window at nothing but rolling sea, we doubt you'll be able to tell the difference. Last but not least, we have Buvetoya in Norway, commonly known as Bouvet Island. This subantarctic peak of land is considered to be one of the most remote in the world. Claimed by Norway in 1930, an abandoned lifeboat was found beached here in 1964 with no trace of human remains. Covered in ice and snow, the 19-mile, 30.6 kilometer island and the surrounding waters are an important breeding ground for seabirds, whales and seals, and have been a nature reserve since 1971. Thank you guys, that's all for today. Don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to share, like, comment. Let me know what you think. Adios.